Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Today we have a pretty big revisit actually. It's actually a couple things within this one video, and the main part of it is the Marine Island glitch, which causes the overload glitch in campaign. And the side effect of the overload glitch is that the face of the Marine pilots that you see here will get revealed. Normally you never get to see their faces, and there's no way to remove their helmets. So it's kind of something interesting to see. It's not really huge, but it's just interesting. But we'll get to all that later. So first off, you want to start at the second rally point on the mission to Covenant, and you're better off doing this with 3 people. The minimum you need, I believe, is 2 people. Maybe you could do it with 1 person, but it's kind of a stretch. And the less people you do it with, the longer it's going to take. And with less people, you have a higher chance of messing up, and when you mess up, you gotta revert, which is annoying. So what you want to do here is just simply kill all the enemies for now on the island and in the air above you. Once all the enemies are cleared, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here, so we took a little bit, but make sure you have at least 1 person on the island to spawn you. That's why I need 3 people as optimal, because 1 person spawns while the other 2 does the glitch. But basically what you want to do is move your hornets somewhere else. It doesn't really matter where you put them, just make sure you also destroy the hornets and that they're kind of away from the island. I personally like to fly the hornets up to the second tower up there. But it doesn't really matter where you take them. Just don't take the hornets too far up ahead where you hit the loading point for the next part of the mission, or else you'll probably mess this up. But wherever you take your hornets, just make sure you destroy them. So I'm just going to blow my hornet up here, and I will respawn back on the island. And my friend here is dropping the hornets in the water, which you can do this too, but if you do this, make sure you do blow up the hornets with a grenade or something, or with another hornet. We kind of neglected to do that here by accident, and if you forget to blow up your hornets, the glitch will still work. As you can see, other hornets are flying in to chop off more marines, but the problem is, after a while, if you have too many hornets left over, the marines are going to stop spawning in, and you'll get cut short. But basically what you want to do is just, as the marines keep flying in, you want to take their hornets without the marines getting on, fly the hornet somewhere else, destroy it, and rinse and repeat. And we're doing a fast motion here now because it does take a little bit, but as you can see, marines keep flying in and we keep getting rid of the hornets. And once the hornets are gotten rid of and we respawn, another hornet should fly in with another marine on it. So this is kind of a tedious glitch to do, but the results are pretty fun and pretty cool. But it's just going to take a while because you need a lot of marines on this one island to be able to overload the mission. So basically, in the multiplayer mode in Forge, when you overload the map, you get pretty interesting effects, like the guardians are disabled, or barriers disappear, or grav lifts stop working. But if you overload campaign, the effects are quite different actually, and you get much different results. So as you can see, we've been doing this for a while here, and we have a lot of marines on the island now. And you can already start to see some of the effects of the overload. Some of the background scenery starts to disappear, and soon the skybox will be affected as well. Right here, there you go. See, the skybox pretty much just disappears. And in Halo 3, whenever there's something that's untextured, like completely untextured, or you're basically out of the map and there's nothing there, you'll get that weird effect where all the frames are kind of stuck in the zone, as I like to call it. Some people like to call it the Twilight Zone. Other people call it, I don't know, Hall of Mirrors, I think. But basically, you get that effect now because the map's being overloaded. Another effect is that even at like close distances, sometimes objects nearby will disappear. So like the Marine here, depending on what angle you look at him, his body parts, his armor will also disappear. You also notice that your weapon disappears as well, but we'll get to more details on that in just a little bit. But for now, as you can see, you can play around with the Marines a little bit. Sometimes the body would disappear, or the head would disappear. And in fact, this is how, as I mentioned earlier in the video, you can actually use this to reveal his face. At a certain precise angle, you can remove the helmet of the Marine, and you can see what is under that helmet. Unfortunately, you cannot do this with Master Chief to reveal his face. As far as I know, actually. I don't think I actually tried. Yeah, I haven't tried a Master Chief, but with this Marine, as you can see, we're going to fly very slowly at this perfect angle, and his helmet has disappeared. Well, you have to keep the angle perfect or the helmet comes back. But the helmet has disappeared, and the face of the Marine pilot is revealed. Now, at first, we thought this might have been like some secret Marine face revealed for the first time, or could be like some Bungie developer. But really, it's just a regular Marine face. I saw this Marine somewhere else. He's just an average Marine. Um, in fact, I don't know if the face changes for the pilot every time, but he is just a standard Marine. That face is used elsewhere. He just has the helmet on. So the other effect of this glitch is, as you can see, at certain angles or distances, your weapon will start to detexture, I guess. In fact, on the Master Chief Collection, it actually has some kind of different effect, almost like a transparency effect at certain angles. See, when I move, certain parts of the battle rifle become kind of transparent. But aside from that, as you get closer, or if you look at the Marines, your weapon kind of gets stripped down of the textures. The higher quality textures disappear first. The text on the battle rifle and assault rifle, like the ammo count, that disappears as well. And then the more it gets detextured, the more low poly your weapon gets. Low poly as in the number of polygons disappears. And eventually your weapon completely disappears at a certain angle. But it's still there, you can still fire it, it's just you can't see it. As you can see, it's very low textured here, and the little screen is gone too. And you can do this with pretty much any weapon. All of them are affected equally, and some of them look pretty cool actually in lower textures. As you can see, the glitch is actually still going on. We've accomplished the overload, but what we're about to do later in the video, you're going to want as many Marines as possible. It's going to be pretty fun. In fact, what we're going to do later in the video, I would recommend you try it on Legendary, see if you can handle it. But we'll get that in a second, so stick around. Right now, we're just going to show you some other effects with the weapons. I'm going to try a different weapon in a second here. Just basically playing around. You can see the skybox is still glitching out. I'm going to try the plasma rifle. I actually like the plasma rifle because when a plasma rifle gets at its minimum texture, like not the invisible one, but at the lowest texture, like that, it kind of reminds me of the Halo 1 plasma rifle, sort of. So I don't know, like maybe it's kind of it's kind of lame to say it this way, but it kind of reminds me of like an actual like time travel glitch. Not like the time travel glitches I've done for my other glitch videos, but time travel hasn't like it's stripping the plasma rifle back down to like Halo 1 levels. But you know, it's not actually doing that. I'm just saying it kind of looks like that. But anyways, while you're doing this glitch, if for some reason the Hornets stop coming in, then that either means you've hit the maximum or you have like a hornet somewhere out there that wasn't blown up. And if that's the case, then make sure you blow it up and more should come in eventually. But after a while, you will hit the maximum and it will cause them to stop coming in. Also, on a Master Chief Collection specifically, sometimes your Master Chief Collection will just completely crash while doing this. The game will freeze, make a buzzing sound, and then crash completely. So do be careful with that. You might have to try again. Now on to the final part of this video. We're going to kill some Marines and get them to turn on us and have one huge epic battle. And here we go. They all just start taking out their pistols and start trying to kill you. Now we're playing on easy, so it doesn't actually it doesn't really hurt us that much, but they actually can do damage pretty quickly to you, so if you kind of stand still, they'll take you down pretty quickly. I'm curious, I haven't tried it yet, but if you try it on Legendary, it might be more of a challenge and fun to like fight all those Marines. And it's really not hard to set up this glitch even on Legendary. You just gotta clear some of the Banshees here and the brutes on the island, and after that, that's pretty much it. You can start doing this glitch, and it's not really much more difficult in Legendary, other than just that initial part. Now let's watch that battle again from an exterior view in theater mode. And here starts the battle. Not all the Marines actually attack you for some reason. And I think that's because like Halo 3 has some kind of limit to how many active AIs you can have. Because even if you keep training those Marines back there, they actually don't like react anymore. It's only like a certain amount here. And I remember like a Halo Reach VDoc, they mentioned that like Halo Reach can have more active AI than Halo 3. So I guess this is kind of like proof of that. But I don't know for sure, but I just found it pretty interesting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you do try it out, do have fun. And let me know if you tried on Legendary to see if the Marines are more of a challenge to fight. But other than that, make sure to drop a like, and leave a comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.